Hello, welcome. Uh, don't really have much of a plan for anything in this stream. Just me, I don't know. Just decided to, randomly come on. Yeah, no plans. I want to make a correction to one of the things that I was saying a while back. I think I saw. Okay, for those of you that might watch some of my stuff, I played Disco Elysium and I enjoyed it. It was a difficult game for me. It's quite a meaty game in terms of sociological, philosophical examination. It's a character examination as well, that sort of stuff. And I saw that recently they had an update, like a collage mode thing, and I thought that, it was something that is harmless, but I soon learned that it's seen or perceived as a form of distraction to what's actually happening. Allegedly, I don't know, from what I've read, there are issues regarding what happened between the company and the original creators. There's some sort of, I suppose, ironic thing, some might say. I'm not entirely sure. So that's why I say I think it's still an ongoing situation. So what I'm saying, allegedly, is a situation. Just wanted to add that in. I don't know if I can say much more than that. I mean, I could try, but I feel like I might end up saying something that isn't correct. Because I don't normally follow the ongoings of certain things like that. I tend to just try to play the game, but this is somewhat different because it is the ideas, the ideals behind the creators is deeply entrenched into the game itself. So something like this happening, them supposedly, allegedly pushed out of their own studio, it's a bad thing. It's basically a bad thing. Like, the original creators is just not part of that anymore. As far as I understand, my apologies for making mistakes. But yeah, in terms of the whole mode that this and this wasn't, as far as I know, introduced by the original creators, this collage mode type thing. It was brought in by the new owners. Was it new owners? Or, see, this is the part that I'm not quite sure about. Not the original creators, basically. This collage mode not brought in by the creators, the original creators. So it's supposedly seen as or allegedly seen as, allegedly, can I use that? I'm using that all over the place, as a distraction from the actual situation. Excuse me for a second. To cough a little bit there. Right. I don't know why I wanted to clarify on that, but I felt like, well, I'm not sure if I clarified anything at all. Maybe caused more confusion than I should. But yeah, my stance is, I'm with the creators. I support the creators I haven't touched that game in a long time. I finished it a while back, and I enjoyed my time with it. But yeah, I do agree with the original creators. Having said that, because I don't know well enough of the case, I don't know if I could say more than that. Like, I normally would default to supporting original creators rather than the people that pushed them out. I don't know the full extent of the situation behind it. So I could be making a mistake as well. Just to be clear on clear as mud. I don't know. I don't know. To be honest. But yeah, from what I can understand, seems like the original creators are the ones that is on the correct footing. No, the right side. I don't know what would you say. I have no idea. I'm sort of almost digging a hole for myself right now, so I'm just going around in circles, not knowing what I'm saying. But yeah, I do agree that that new mode introduced is a sort of a distraction, even though it can appear harmless. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I know it sounds serious for such a late stream, and usually I don't talk about this sort of stuff. But yeah, I know it's gonna come off very badly. Yeah. So, what should we do? Should we watch videos as we normally do, or should we just... You know what's funny? After all that, imagine if this music gets copyright claimed and this entire section gets blocked off. And all the stuff that I said is just gone. That might be a good thing. Might be a blessing in disguise, as they say. I mean, I could just sit around and just play Contraband Police or Core Keeper. I don't know. I had some intentions to try to finish off Gotham Knights in terms of the other bosses. But that's not the case. So this is just me not really ranting, but just what would you call it? Streams of consciousness? I should have called the stream that streams of consciousness. I'm not going to be playing Resident Evil Village. So this stream might just be a 30-minute thing or 45 minutes. Not really much happening. What's something I can play without having to think too much? And I was gonna default back to Ms. Holmes' hidden object game, but I thought, wait a second, that's gonna bust my head. It's gonna bust me up big time because I can't focus on puzzles at this time. I mean, what else is there? Like, a part of me wants to finish off Gotham Knights so I can get some free space there. Maybe put in the Diablo 2 remastered or whatever it's called, or go back to Last Epoch, but like I just can't be bothered this time because I need to figure it out. I guess we could play Barn Finders or Power Wash Simulator, or what else is there? I think I need to replay Hypnospace Outlaw. So behind on that. I guess I could replay. I don't want to replay Ni no Kuni 2. I did recently reinstall that. Don't know if that's a good idea. Ni no Kuni 2. How big is that? Yeah, it's about 30 gigs. I do need the space. I do need the space. So you guys are gonna have to watch me do absolutely nothing. Oh, we could just go back to Train Station Renovator. We could do that. Just sit around trying to clean up the train station. What's going on with my bitrate? It's all over the place. Maybe I should... If I drop it down, it's gonna look like trash. But I better, because I feel like it's gonna break. You know what game I'm looking forward to? Maybe we could do that. Just talk about what games I'm looking forward to. And then maybe... That's right, we can watch trailers while I talk about the games I'm looking forward to. How's that? 2023 and maybe beyond on the games that I'm looking forward to. Just to keep it simple. That's if I can even remember them. Oops. All right. Cool. Let's do this. Put that music on pause. I might have to go. Like, there's gonna be some interruption. That's gonna happen. Right. What? Okay. Let's go through the games that I'm looking forward to. It could be beyond 2023. I don't know. There might be some delays. Could be early 2024. Because these games, as far as I know, don't have any dates on them, I think, or definite dates on them. They're not in any order. All right. So, let me think. What should we go with first? Okay, so let me just get that going. Is that all right? And then where's that thingy? Okay. All right. We got spoiled right there. So this one I'm looking forward to. So my cam's gonna block off a lot of the stuff here. But you can check it out yourself if you really want to without me talking over it without seeing my webcam. So this is Judas. I'm fascinated by this.
The ship is dying. And my only way out of here
No closed caption.
is with one of them.
Am I gonna get in trouble with this music? Yeah, I probably am. So, this is from creator BioShock, Ken Levine. I'm fascinated. I finished BioShock Infinite. I liked it. I couldn't go back to BioShock, the first one or the second one. I don't think I ever finished one. It just, the gameplay hasn't really aged well just by looking at it.
And you know what? They're right.
So I'm fascinated by this one. This stuff is just blocking the way. Fix what you broke. So I don't know when this is coming out, but I'm excited. I'm excited for this one. Like Infinite has its problems. I think the pacing, I think they might have had a much more ambitious plan for Infinite, but I think that maybe it got cut down, became really linear. And despite that, I think that it's still, I enjoyed it the time I played it. But yeah, I think it had some problems. Like some of the fights in it was a bit drawn out. Maybe the pacing was a bit weird at some point. But yeah, this is just one of the games I'm looking forward to. Judas. I'm excited for it. Apparently, they're gonna make another BioShock game, but not made by Ken Levine. So I don't know how that's gonna turn out. Ken Levine's gonna be focused on this one. So the next game trailer is the Death Stranding 2. So for some of you that have oh, hang on. For some of you that have watched my stream, I did play Death Stranding 1 and I liked it for what it was. I enjoyed it with my time on it. And it was an emotional journey as we got near the end. Every time I hear the song, it gets to me. Good to see that they're going with the Decima engine again. I mean, it worked for them in the first game. So do we know that this was the same character as before or someone else? Because she doesn't look like she's aged, right? Supposedly her body, spoilers, had been aged due to the rain. You know that Kojima wants to be a movie maker. The way he directs some of these scenes. So I wonder if we'll get to ride a bike like that as well in the game. So will it be another delivery type game? Or will they change the gameplay? It'll be interesting to see that. So I like the concept that they brought in, like the Ka and the Ha. Is that what it was? Like rebirth and all that sort of stuff. It's an interesting idea.
Baby, don't worry. It's okay.
No one should have to suffer such loss. You know, I meant it when I said I understand how you feel. But if you hold on to the sadness, it'll weigh you down like an anchor.
So Drawbridge is another organization.
Come meet my crew, Sam.
Is that her crew?
It's time for you to hit the road and start a new journey.
So
It
there
wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation. So let love warm you.
So is that this person's new organization, APAC? Interesting that he's... Oh, that's not what I want. He's got that necklace or whatever it is. Forgot what it's called from... I've forgotten all the character names now. But it's interesting to see it on this character. I mean, we have some assumptions about who this is. So I do wonder if they're gonna change the entire gameplay. Is it still going to be delivering packages, or is it going to be something else more? They're gonna make it more action packed. That's what why I'm curious about. I suspect that they're gonna still retain some of that delivery aspect, but I don't know. Like, I don't know Kojima is the type that would stray too far from... Well, having said that, this is quite different from the Metal Gear series, sort of. There are some elements that you can say, oh, it's a Kojima thing. I don't know. I'm curious, and I don't know when this is coming out, so it's something that I look forward to. So we'll see what it is, how it turns out. Let me think. What's the next one that I want to look at? Let me just check. There's a bunch of other stuff that just seem to have forgotten them. Let me just look. I know it's not super exciting. We'll just sit back and chill a bit. Of course, there's Diablo 4. That one, I don't know. That one I might just wait for. I might just wait for the discount. I don't know what I'm saying. It's that late now, so I'm like really, really out of it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I either will wait for the discount, or if I'm going to like play it with someone, I might get it early. We'll have to see. I mean, it really depends. I didn't even do the didn't even join the beta, so I didn't even bother with that. I mean, it looks fine to me. It looks like something I could zone out in. I'm not part of the hardcore audience, so from what I've seen, it looks entertaining.
And be beautiful.
It looks accessible, which is important for me. Oh, and then there's Dead Island 2, I suppose. Oh, I'm not signed in. What else is there? I think those are the major ones. Oh, yeah. What? Hold up. I can't even spell it properly. So, Suicide Squad got delayed, apparently. Where is it? Where is it? Don't they have like a proper site? Why is it all on everyone else's site? Oh.
When I think of the Justice League, I think of Wonder Woman, Superman, Green Lantern.
The facial capture is really good.
But you, Barry,
Animation.
you're just the team mascot, aren't you, mate? The loser of the league, folks. The fastest man alive. It's the Flacker.
Flash is alive, and he's playing for Team Brainiac.
I gave you orders. Kill the Flash, or I'll kill you myself.
Cool.
See, I think I can get into it but it could get super hectic, right?
Did you get him? Really? Why don't you just mail me the bullet? I'm the eye in the sky. Taking point for you, Sean.
It looks like a really fast-paced game. Lots of verticality. Alright, you all know I'm gonna play as either Harley Quinn or I don't know. They all seem like they all have their own thing.
You want to see what a real hero can do? I'll show you. How about
Yeah. Is that? I thought there was a longer one.
Oh, you know what? Hold on a sec. Hello, Brainiac. Is it happening now? Great. You will have Luther ASAP. Good news! You want Luther, all you have to do is come and get him.
Yeah, I don't have much to say. This looks like it's a game that I just zone out
And he has Luther.
without. It's like a division, you know. Like I just go there, it just go from place to places.
Hell, you can destroy it. I expect you to, no matter the cost.
It is. I think it is a looter shooter.
Yeah. Where the snowball?
So, how'd the whole taking down the Flash thing go?
Still in play? Now get out of my way. I have work to do.
Well, hey there, sleepyhead. We've got an interrogation to get back to. Hey. You think I'm just gonna let you walk away? And tell these guys everything you know? You think they can stop us? Pathetic.
Pathetic.
I do wonder if they're gonna
At least
kill
I'm
off a
not
character.
Big hero turned stooge for a spaceman.
Okay, Boomerang. You want to see what a real hero can do? I'll show you.
Oh yeah, that's.
How do I stop this? Please, tell me how.
You have to kill us, Diana. We have to die to save the world.
Look at her face.
Show me what you got.
Oh, these are all the trailers they put into the thing.
There to try and save the city, but Brainiac
But yeah, the other game I'm looking forward to is Wonder Woman.
they've been sworn to protect.
So I think that's made by the same people that made the Shadow Mortal games. So hopefully they'll make it more varied than Shadow. I didn't really enjoy the environment all that much. It's very plain and flat.
All right, Flash is clear.
I didn't play the second one. I don't know what it is. It's not a Wolf Mortal or something.
Find the back entrance.
Best dirty movie I ever saw. Oh, crap!
This door will not hold. We must barricade it.
You stay here, pal.
See this? I spent a lot of time dreaming up how I was gonna kill you with it. You're mine now, and you're in for a world of... Oh, shit! Oh, hey guys! Oh, we were just having a little... You hear that?
That's pretty messed up.
Hey, Bruce! Still using shadows to scare the crap out of us criminals, Sand doesn't kill people. Are you okay?
I am vengeance.
So
I am the night. I am Batman.
so we're gonna have to fight through all the Justice Leagues except for Wonder Woman, maybe. That's gonna be something. That's gonna be something. Oh yeah, there's also Redfall. Hold up. So this is another one that I'm looking forward to.
They said one drop of
But
my blood could
it
change
is,
everything.
I think, a looter shooter, a co-op.
Free people from sickness.
So sort of like Left 4 Dead, but it's open world.
Procedure. Subject deceased.
It happened while no one was watching, like roots into the earth. Vampires. That's what these monsters became.
I'm kind of
All we know so far is that this
I'm kind of conflicted with arcane games. I couldn't get into. I finished the first Dishonored. Couldn't finish the second one, and the second one is good from what I played, but just I think I got burnt out, never got back to it.
The town was swallowed up. Missing
I enjoyed Prey. What is it? 2017, 2018. But they shouldn't have called it Prey, as some people say. But it's not that huge of a deal for me. But I enjoyed Prey for what it was. I don't think I would be able to go back again. I think the other game that have Deathloop, that's the one that I could not get into.
powerful vampires ruling over Redfall.
Don't know why. It has all the stuff that I look
The Hollow Man,
forward to.
Bloody Tom,
Hollow Man.
Miss Whisper,
All the bosses.
Black Sun. Gods created by science. But how do we stop them? The only way to find out.
I mean, the gunplay, I can tell already from all the previous game looks good.
Time to take back Redfall.
But there is something about certain arcane games that I don't know what it is. It's... Yeah, I don't know what it is. There's something about the formula that I couldn't really get into. I think it's designed in a way that for people who want to be perfectionist, it's perfect. But I'm really very much a casual person, but at the same time somewhat obsessive. So maybe it doesn't work out for me. But you think, oh, obsessive person might be perfect, right? I don't really like to be obsessive, but sometimes I just can't help it. So it's a positive and a negative, I guess. And it's not in a good way sometimes, or generally speaking.
I'm the last and the first. I will take everything you have.
I don't know how this will play as a solo game. Like I feel like this game is much better co-op than it is solo. Some games you can sort of play through solo, like Borderlands 3. I like my time in that game. I'm still playing it from time to time outside of stream. You know, playing solo, not really a problem. I enjoyed it, but some games, I don't know. I feel like this one was designed around the idea of co-op, like being able to synergize the powers and stuff like that between the different characters. And I don't know, playing solo might not feel as fun. I mean, it looks good. Don't get me wrong. All the powers and stuff like that, all the mythology they try to put into it, the design. I think some people are disappointed they're not doing Dishonored 3. This is a different. There's like two Arcane. This is Arcane's Austin. I don't know what the other one is. I don't know which one made Prey and which one made Dishonored. But yeah, like I've seen people speed run Dishonored, same as Deathloop, or do like really perfect, like these. I don't know what you would call it. These routines or moves or strategy. However they play it, it's just like they know what to do next. Boom, boom, boom. Like a domino effect. It's just amazing to watch. I suppose it's part of a speed run or some sort of run. But like, I don't know if it's approachable from a very, like for me, because I'm a very casual person. I feel like Prey is the only one that seemed to grab me because it had that element of mystery and exploration. The thing I didn't like about Prey 2017 or whatever 2018 is that there's a lot of these resource hoarding, resource grinding that you have to do in order. There's like a resource cycle gameplay, right? That I had to go through to achieve something, to get something. I could see what they were trying to do, but at the same time, I feel like it's slowing down the gameplay. It's strange. It is so strange. I mean, I believe, I mean, I'm sure they can be played without going through all that, trying to hoard the resources and stuff like that, or try to farm resources, which I didn't really enjoy. At some point, I think I was, I read up on some sort of exploit you could do to get more resources, but then they patched it out. I did take advantage of that for a short period of time because for a game like that, I feel like I wanted to focus more on exploration and going through the mystery, right? It also has that weird Arcane thing about it where they load up with and I've talked about this before, they load it up with a lot of these lore, but they put it as these massive text that's in the computer that you read through. And Dishonored has that as well. There's all these texts. I know people will say, look, those are optional. You don't have to read them. They build the world. It's a lore. It's a world builder, whatever it is, right? To give you more context, ideas, and it makes it more fun. I agree to an extent about that concept, about that approach. But I feel like there needs to be some sort of middle ground in that approach. Like, so you play the game as you would, and then it would give you all these story elements as well. And then on the other end, you have these lengthy, massive text that you can read through if you wish. But I think there should be something in the middle ground if you go through the game and you just sort of want to lightly, not lightly touch, like go slightly deeper if you want. Maybe there is something like that and I keep missing it after a while. I don't know. I feel like Fallout kind of does something like that. They do also have a problem where, you know, you got this computer, you can deep dive deeper and deeper and deeper to look at the logs, the text, the diaries, the recordings. Like for me, having that sort of option is great. Having options is great in games, but at the same time, I feel like, and I don't mean like they need to put everything up front load everything in cutscenes, dialogues, and stuff like that. I feel like there needs to be some sort of way to portray some of the story or ideas or characters or lore in not in generic sense, but in a medium ground somehow. I don't know. I'm talking when I'm like really tired and I never thought about it through carefully. But just some thoughts about it. Look, don't jump down my throat. Personal thoughts here. These are just personal thoughts. Yeah. Like half-baked thoughts, right? I'm never like never really think about this through carefully, and when I start to talk about it, I realize, wait, there's really nothing there. But I don't know, there might be something. Again, I'm coming towards this, I'm not even saying my words right, I'm approaching this as a casual player, right? I know what you're gonna say. Oh, you should really invest in the time to read through it, then you can appreciate it more. I agree. I agree on that. I've got nothing more to add to that. What else is there? I suppose like Resident Evil 4, I did mention about going back and not going back, but like playing that as well. And I have intentions to play it. I do have intention to play it eventually, but I think this is one which I'll wait for the discount, right? Whereas the other ones I mentioned with Judas, I think that might be a day one for me. Oh, by the way, this is if this is not something you want to see, I totally understand. It's not for everyone. It's,
You're here looking for someone?
you know, quite distressing for some.
Maybe. Some missing señorita?
Ashley, where are you?
I never finished the original. I got to the castle and just gave up. Tank control wasn't for me. I was playing with the mouse and keyboard. Too many QTEs for my liking. But the remake, on the other hand, it's something that I might pick up. So
Just let me go.
Listen. Here in the president's orders.
What is that? What do we do?
I'm surprised the bits of the, what is that, lamp doesn't bust his hands. He managed to grab it to the right spot.
Stop right there.
Ada, who are you? What are you doing here?
Look at his grin, if you can see it, without my
Ashley, run!
cam blocking it.
The entire world shall overflow with his grace.
What's happening to me?
Now, abandon your body.
Leave the girl. She's lost no matter what.
Now that he has chosen death.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Resident Evil 4. Yeah, it's something I'll wait for the discount. We shall see. We shall see. But yeah, I think Judas is like what I'm really looking for. There is another one which is, I'm fascinated by this because it's just such a mystery. So this is like the teaser. From what I've read, the idea is fascinating, but I feel like Epic's Fortnite Unreal editor, whatever it's called, I don't know if that has already taken over what this game is intending. With that Epic Unreal editor that people can make levels and stuff like that in the Fortnite game. I think this other game called Everywhere is trying to do something similar, but I feel like maybe they're trying to make it even more accessible, like that game called Dreams or something. So I find it fascinating. Oh, hold up. Stop that. So I don't know when this is coming out. It sounds overly ambitious. So they have like a platform or something called Everywhere. I think it allows players to contribute and make their own game world. But they're also going to release an actual game story within this Everywhere. So I'm fascinated by this. But I don't know how it's going to compete, right? Because the first time this came out, I heard people saying, oh, this is a Fortnite thing. Like, I don't want to be that dismissive when I'm seeing this. So they're going to introduce their game into this Everywhere platform. Like, you can barely tell what it is, but like from what I've read, oh, here we go. So this just came out. I think this is the proper
You have no
game
idea how this tech has affected my brain.
that's inside Everywhere.
This thing has ruined my life.
You want to know what the mind's eye really is?
It's activating. I know what I have to do.
That's it. That's all you get to see. But I think this is part of the gameplay. Apparently, I think this is the alpha footage. Dang, this looks really good for an alpha footage. I mean, I'm excited. It looks like some sort of thriller, action, cyber thriller type thing. Yeah. So Mind's Eye is a game that sits inside Everywhere, if I understand this correctly. So I think Ubisoft's the next lot of Assassin's Creed game, is going to be like that as well. I forgot what is they've got a platform. I call it a platform, but it's not really I don't know what it is. It's like a thing that sits there, and then they have the games that connect to it. Maybe like a lobby, and then you can just walk off into whichever games that comes up next, and it connects together. But this is something else entirely. If I understood correctly from what I've read, it allows players to create their own games. So with the assets they have, I think in something like you don't need any programming skills maybe to put together a game world. So I am looking forward to that. Something different like that. I mean, I'm of course looking at all these, AAA style of games. Is there anything else? I think that's pretty much it. Those are the big ones. Was there some other ones? I thought there were more. Let me just have a look. Well, they did release Soulframe from the creators of Warframe, but it's not my sort of game. What else is there? I think that's pretty much it. There is a thing called Project M. I mean, it looks like another cyber action thriller type of game. I mean, we're gonna have a look at it, but it sounds like the voice is done by an AI. I don't know. It doesn't sound quite right, but we're gonna have a look-see. So some have said that, oh, it looks like Quantum Break. I suppose, I mean, with like sort of
Project M is one of NCSoft's most ambitious projects.
live action, but not really in this case, is like CG characters. See, I don't like that. He gets a controller. Is that supposed to represent that we're playing the game?
What would it mean to you if the world was comprised of informational particles instead of physical particles?
What does that mean, information
I
particles?
got a little ahead of myself. I am TJ Kemp from NCSoft. Welcome to Project M.
So is this... I don't think any of this is in-game. I think it's like there's some sort of decision-making process.
Simulated reality change our perceived world if we could tamper with the arrangement of those particles.
So it looks like you can pick
Very idea
choices,
is what
like,
sparked Project M.
you know, like a David Cage type game, like Detroit Becoming Human. But maybe you can actually participate if you put fight, you can actually fight.
Project M's world can transform reality based on your choices. And each choice you make will change your experience.
Yeah, this seems like a David Cage type game. But I suppose like in Detroit, from what I've seen, you can do some actiony bits with QTEs, the usual QTEs put into it.
The information that exists in the present reality determines how the world will unfold. Value every encounter and every moment. These will be essential in the world of Project M. This is where our journey ends for now. I look forward to seeing you all again soon.
I don't know why the person sound like that, but I suppose they maybe wanted to make the person sound more like in a simulated environment or something, like a, I don't know, a sim within sim type situation. AI voice, yeah, there we go. Yeah, interesting, but I don't know when that's coming out. Who knows? I mean, they make it sound like it's a big thing, but then it turns out, you know, there's not many options in that game. I don't know if there's anything else. Is there anything else? I thought there was another game. What was I looking at before? Oh, there was another game that I looked at. Oh. So I think there's only two things I'm looking forward to. Judas and Death Stranding 2. And that's it. I don't know. I mean, the others, yeah, but like the two main ones is just those two games. I don't know if there's anything. I mean, it depends, right? If Death Stranding 2 came out and there's no difficulty settings, I might be like, oh, I might have to put that aside. Redfall, I don't know if that's going to be fun single player. That's what I'm worried about. I feel like that's a game that works very well with co-op, taking advantage of each other's I gotta cut my nails. Taking advantage of each other's powers, that sort of thing. Yeah. I can't think of anything else to play. I think those are the few things that's gonna take up my time. I mean, I really want to get back to Final Fantasy 14 online. But I don't know when. That's the problem. I don't know when. because yeah, I gotta subscribe to it, and I really have to sit down and go through it and make sure I don't waste it. That's the thing. That's what I did last time when I subscribed. Just I think almost every night it's just Final Fantasy 14. That's it, nothing else, because I don't want to end up wasting it. Me saying, oh, I gotta sit down, of course I gotta sit down and play a game. I mean, that's how I play all my games. Yeah, what I mean to say is, yeah, I have to dedicate my time into it, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, boo-hoo, I gotta dedicate my time to playing video games. Oh dear. I don't know what. I don't think there's anything else, is there? Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Eventually, I'll get to Detroit Becoming Human. I still haven't played that. And Life is Strange 2. And Life is Strange True Colors. I think that's what it's called. So there's so many things, but yeah, ultimately we'll have to see, as usual. I'm just trying to find out what, like, I thought there were more games coming out this year. Hang on, let me just check that. Games, wait, PC games 2023. Oh yeah, there's Assassin's Creed Mirage. I'm not looking forward to that. I want like the proper meaty Assassin's Creed game. The ones where it's like just sinking 100 hours. Oh, how can I forget? How can I forget? Starfield. I mean, I did a video or stream about it. And I am hype. The thing is, though, and I think I sort of touched upon it as well in my other stream when I was getting hype about it, is we don't know how buggy this thing is gonna be, right? It could be the buggiest thing ever. But like, I'm still excited for it because it's like this space travel, mystery, adventure, action, single player game. It's such a big thing, and like, I'm excited just looking at it. They know how to build hype, I can tell you that. That's what gets me with games. Like, they put these elements with the mystery and exploration. It just grabs me just like that. So they reckon it's gonna come out 6th of September 2023. That's American date system, if I'm reading that correctly. So I don't know, it did get delayed, so we'll have to see. I'm still hyped about it, but I know that there's gonna be bugs. It's just expectation.
Is coming out this year. You know, we have poured ourselves into this game, and even I'm surprised how much we can pour. It is large. We're playing the game all the time. Shout out over here to lead producer Tim Lamb. Old school fans, you may remember him from the Oblivion making of video where he's sitting on a similar sofa doing similar things. But also, this June, we're gonna bring you into the studio and give you a deep dive in the game at our Starfield Direct. There's so much that we still have to show you. The game has many of the hallmarks that you'd expect from us, but it's also a very unique experience. And again, thank you all for all of your excitement about the game, your support, your comments. We really do read it all. And look, we know you've waited a long time to play something new from us. Believe it or not, we're kind of the same. We miss it, and we really just can't wait for you all to play it. So thanks, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Todd. I'll see you soon. I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared in terms of not because of the game or the bugs, but how quick time is just flying by. March is almost over. I just cannot believe it. And I don't want to base my time on game releases, if that makes sense. Like, I know I like playing games, getting lost in them, but at the same time, I'm at that age where I just don't want to base it on that's the only thing I'm looking forward to, if that makes sense, right? It's just a enjoyment on the side type stuff, even though I don't have a lot going on. Right. I think this is it. I think this is it for tonight. I can't think of anything else coming out. Yeah. Is there anything else coming out? Let's just have a quick look at the good old list. Let's have a look. I mean, there's Warhammer 40k Space Marine too, but not really on the top of my list. Not Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, I guess that's it. I guess that's it for tonight anyway. If I find anything else, I'll do the stream thing again. Anyway, just me yammering on about nothing, just going on about nothing. All right. Thank you to anyone that's lurking or watching this in the archives. I hope you have a good day or night. Take care. Stay safe. See you all next time. Bye-bye.